Nick Wright is the biggest LeBron James apologist and blind witness that I ever seen. He gives you numbers and analytics, but that don't tell the whole story of why LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan right now. I will show you the truth and the factual numbers that tell the whole story of why Michael Jordan is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And it will be objective, unlike Nick Wright.
I don't think it's unfair. I think it's the most impressive single accomplishment by any one player in NBA history. Because take anything Jordan did, other guys did it. Three-peat. I can list a lot of guys that three-peated. Other guys that won more MVPs than Jordan. I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the line if you guys want to talk to him. No one has ever done anything close to this.
Nobody has even come close. Magic and Kareem went to 7 NBA finals in 9 years, winning 5 NBA championships. But according to Nick Wright's logic and theory, nobody has come close to doing what LeBron James did, going to 7 straight finals. That's an impressive feat in its own right. But you can't say nobody has come close, especially the guy that you're saying he's better than went to 6 NBA finals in 8 years, winning them. And far as you took what Jordan did and other guys did it, how many other guys do you know that has 6 MVPs in the NBA finals? Can you tell me that, Nick? Give me another guy, according to you, that has won 6 NBA finals MVP. Because the facts show Jordan is the only one with 6, not other guys, like you said.
The finals against the Mavericks is the biggest black mark on any resume of any all-time Pantheon player. The problem is, in the 6 years since then, he's had the greatest 6-year stretch of basketball in the history of the sport.
History would disagree with you, Nick Wright, because Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had just an impressive streak in that time frame as LeBron James. So your history is incorrect. The 1-9 record is used by LeBron James apologists to discredit Michael Jordan's legacy, to drive the narrative that, to put LeBron over the top for as the GOAT, the greatest of all time. But Mike played against a 59 Milwaukee Bucks team in the 85 season. The following season played against the Celtics team in 86 that won 67 games. But when LeBron James loses to the Spurs in the finals, he gets patted on the back because he took a bad team to the finals. But when Michael Jordan loses against a great team in the same retrospect, he gets knocked down, even though it's the exact same thing going by their logic. And these are the same people who gives you the same narrative that Michael didn't win until Scottie Pippen came to the Bulls. Pippen was drafted in 1987, did not start one game that season. So this whole narrative that Michael didn't win a championship until Pippen got there is false. It has no merit to it because it's not true, as you can see the numbers that he was putting up during his rookie season. The same people who drive this narratives are the same people who want to give LeBron James a ton of credit when he loses in the finals, even though when the teams that he played in the first round was the Wizards and the Nets, compared to the Celtics, one of the greatest teams of all time that Mike played against. These guys need to stop using this theory that Mike couldn't win without Scottie and stop using the narrative of the great teams and try to give LeBron James all the credit when Mike and Scottie didn't win a championship until the 91 season.
Because the one thing people say is Jordan was a better scorer. Well, was he? Jordan, for his career, averaged exactly 3 more points per game than LeBron averaged. But he did it on more than 3 more shots per game. He is clearly the more versatile defender. LeBron James can guard 5 positions on the court.
Just because you're a versatile defender doesn't make you a great on-the-ball defender, which Nick Wright conveniently leaves out. And if you want to talk about 3 more shots per game, Michael still shot around 49% while taking more shots. So he was just as efficient taking more shots compared to the guy taking less shots, shooting 50%. So your whole point is canceled out. It just doesn't make sense. He still was just as efficient taking more shots.
And in about a week and a half, he's going to pass Jordan in playoff points, which will give him more everything than Jordan in the playoffs.
Again, it took LeBron James 217 games compared to Jordan's 179 games to get to that. And if you want to say he took more shots, Michael Jordan took more shots, he still shot around 49%, almost 50%, while LeBron James is at 48.5. So your point is canceled out again.
And the eye test, he's better. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster, he's more durable.
Using that same logic and premise, Cam Newton's bigger, stronger, faster, but who's the better quarterback, Tom Brady or Cam Newton? Do you see my point here? Nick Wright? Logical fallacies.
He has a better long-range game. He has a better interior game. He's a better playmaker.
Clearly, Nick Wright failed the eyeball test. Better jump shooter, Michael Jordan. Better mid-range game, Michael Jordan. Better at the free throw line, Michael. Better footwork, Michael. Better passer, LeBron James. Better on-the-ball defense, Michael Jordan. Both have excellent basketball IQs. Both make their teammates better. Not even close, low post game, Michael. Handle, Michael. Rebounder, LeBron. Moving without the basketball is key if you want to be effective, and that's Michael Jordan. LeBron James dominates the basketball a lot for him to be effective, and the reason why he gets a lot of triple doubles. And also, Nick Wright continuously ignores the fact that Michael Jordan is a great all-the-ball defender and have the defensive accolades to back it up.
I know he doesn't have the 6 rings. I get it. Jordan has more accomplishments. But the aliens come down. You have one game to save humanity. Who's your first pick in the history of the world?
One number that continuously gets ignored is LeBron's 18-27 record in NBA Finals games. If I want somebody to perform at the highest stage, it will be Michael Jordan. These numbers in the finals alone show you that he's on a different level. I understand that LeBron is going to pass him eventually in statistical numbers, but Brett Favre has more stats than any other quarterback. Is he better than Tom Brady? No. In conclusion, Nick Wright is wrong. He is the biggest LeBron James apologist. He tries to bring out numbers without telling the full story. What I've done is giving you the full story. LeBron is going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to be one of the top 5 players who ever played this game. But when we look at performances on the highest stage, we need the end results. The end results is Michael Jordan performed better at the highest stage than LeBron James. 6-0 versus 3-5. There's nothing you can do to refute that. LeBron James apologists always want to change the narrative when it comes to defending LeBron James, but better yet when it comes to you can't refute 6-0. So let's talk about triple doubles. But what does it actually mean when you're bringing it to a 6-0 debate or Michael Jordan versus, LeBron James debate? It means you're changing the topic and changing the narrative so you can fit your argument about a different topic about triple doubles because you want to exclude the end result. Like when Colin Cowherd says stuff like LeBron James is a better defensive player, but doesn't tell you why or even back it up with the fact that he hasn't been on a first team all NBA defensive team since 2013. But yet the people that say, LeBron is better always, and exclusively always leaves the fact that this guy was a tremendous defensive player. Defensive player of the year. A 9-time all-defensive first team. That is always excluded from the LeBron James versus Michael Jordan debate. This is clear-cut facts that you cannot argue, that you cannot refute. But the LeBron James fanboys, the apologists, will change the narrative so it can fit what they want them to fit in their argument. So they can win and prove to you that LeBron is better. When Colin Cowherd says Iguodala got the MVP because how great LeBron was, but In that NBA Finals, he shot 41%. And Shannon Sharpe loves to bring up that Michael Jordan took more shots. But in this NBA Finals in the 2015, LeBron James took more shots but shot a lower percentage compared to the way I explained it with Mike taking more shots but shot at a higher percentage. But the narrative has to change every time. They can't debate facts. So what do people do when they can't debate facts? They change the topic to another topic because they can't refute what you're saying. It's like Cal Collin heard saying, sorry if I said his name wrong, Wilt was the most dominant scorer. But the facts show that Michael Jordan was more of a consistent scorer by winning 10 NBA scoring titles. But if I tell him, going by your statistics, that Wilt should be the greatest of all time by, in a season where he averaged 50 and 20, there should be no argument. But why is that derailed? Because Bill Russell beat him in the finals. The end result. What matters is winning. It's not just about statistics all the time. I know I brought up some statistics in accomplishment, but you got to look at the statistics that matter, that go into winning. You can't just say triple doubles, and his legacy is not hurt. But then you say that Michael Jordan, Shannon Sharpe says that Michael Jordan faced a caliber of the team that LeBron faced with the Warriors. But the very same argument you was making about the Warriors not playing anybody throughout the playoffs all of a sudden changes because it needs to fit the LeBron James narrative for him to be better. You ignore the statistical prowess that Michael had in the finals. That's why I have to show it. That's why I have to prove these guys wrong. In the end, it matters about winning. That's what sports is about. Getting the job done at the highest stage. That's why Tom Brady is regarded one of the greatest quarterbacks, because he won at the highest stage. Michael Jordan won at the highest stage. LeBron has won, but he's lost more than he's won. That's what people need to remember. You can't take out winning because you want to make triple doubles the main factor. Winning is what's important. That's what matters in the end.